Ladies and gentlemen, in moments, the MC will be joining us at the podium. Convocation for the British Columbia Institute of Technology is about to begin.
Good morning. Welcome to this very special event. Most importantly, this is a day for our students to walk across the stage and become graduates of BCIT. But this is also a day for all of you, families and friends who join us to celebrate these accomplishments. My name's Brian Wiebe. I'm a faculty member in the Radio Arts and Entertainment program here at BCIT. And I am your Master of Ceremonies this morning. I would first like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, which includes the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I would also like to acknowledge our interpreters joining me on stage today, Simon and Darcy. So there's a little housekeeping that we've got to do before we get going. We do have a professional photographer here with us today from Mountain West Studios. Photos will be taken of each graduate as they cross the stage, and they will then have the opportunity to view and purchase the photo at order.mountainwest.ca by entering the code BCIT 2017. We encourage you to take any personal photos with your graduate following the ceremony. The photographers are also available for individual portraits and with family members after the ceremony. Follow the signs upstairs to room 3040. There is a $10 cash-only sitting fee for this service. We are also doing a live stream video of this ceremony, so if you have someone at home, feel free to send them a text, let them know to go to bcit.ca to watch what you're watching. This also means that you don't need to capture your own video of the ceremony. The link to the professional video will remain on our website for several months. You can view it again, you can even download it for yourself. We want to make this an enjoyable occasion for everyone. So once you've texted, posted on Facebook, tweeted, took an Instagram photo, make sure that anything that you've got with you that makes noise is turned to silent during the ceremony. Our participants are about to enter the auditorium. Our piper, Vern Kennedy, will lead our faculty and platform party. Once they are in place, it will be time to welcome our students, led by Barry Hogan, Dean, Academic Planning and Quality Assurance, and Donna Mackay, Registrar. So please rise to greet our processions, and please remain standing until after the singing of our national anthem. Our processions begin with our faculty and our platform party. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the class of 2017. Now please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, led by Stephanie Standerwick.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Stephanie. Would everyone please be seated? I'd now like to ask Joanne Stone Campbell to come forward to bring a welcome from the Coast Salish people. Joanne is the coordinator for BCIT Aboriginal Services and a member of the Squamish Nation.
Good morning. My name is Iemawit, which means blanket of strength. My spirit name that I carry from my people back home in Ontario is Sound of Thunderbird Speaking. I carry those two names with pride as we celebrate today, National Indigenous Peoples Day. I want to congratulate the graduates for their accomplishments today, but I would like all people to celebrate our culture and our contributions to Canada as First Nations people, Métis, and Inuit people. BCIT has always been a special place that has supported unique paths of learning. No student is the same. No education journey is the same. I am very proud to work here and watch our Indigenous students learn and grow and teach. In just a few weeks, our country will mark 150 years of Confederation. Some people call it Canada's 150th birthday. The Indigenous people know that the legacy of our country goes back much, much further. But I think it's fitting, in the words of Dr. Marie Wilson, Commissioner of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada, to give ourselves a birthday gift. And wouldn't it be nice if the birthday gift we gave ourselves was a renewed pledge of reconciliation? So today, on this day of your convocation, I ask that you take a moment to think about Canada's next 150 years and what you can do as leaders to help our communities heal and move forward. On behalf of the Coast Salish people, which includes Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, I welcome BCIT community, graduates, family, and friends to our traditional territory. Congratulations on this incredible accomplishments. And our local people say Hoichika, raise their hands. Welcome.
Thank you, Joanne. I would now like to welcome the Aboriginal Women's Ensemble, Ma Girl, who are performing a traditional song of welcome and celebration.
And we want to thank you for being here, and we're honored to be here today. Hey, 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 hey.
Thank you. I would now like to introduce our platform party. I'll ask them to stand when I call their names and to please remain standing. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Starting with the back row, Donna Mackay, Registrar. She's deserving of the applause, but if you could hold it until. Arash Salamati, Alumni Association Board Member. Terry Gordon, FSA Representative. Timothy David, Student Association Representative. Harj Dhaliwal, Associate Dean, Marketing Management. Moving to the front row, Barry Hogan, Dean, Academic Planning and Quality Assurance. Jennifer Figner, Chair, Education Council and Associate Dean, Accounting, Finance and Insurance. Jack Davidson, Chair, Board of Governors. Tracy Arnish, Chief People Office, Coast Capital Savings and our keynote speaker. Kathy Kinlock, President. James Rout, Associate Vice President, Education Support and Innovation. Leela Dawson, Dean, School of Business. Joanne Stone Campbell, Coordinator, Aboriginal Services. Ladies and gentlemen, your platform party. I now call upon President Kathy Kinlock for her opening remarks.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be with you today, the first of our 5 convocation ceremonies this June. Graduates of BCIT, welcome. You've earned an impressive credential and the right to be excited about your future. But before any of you cross the stage, let's acknowledge some other impressive people in this room today. Thank you, first of all, to the friends and families of our graduates. You have supported the grads in probably more countless ways than we can imagine. It's largely because of you that they are here today. Thank you also to our faculty and staff. Your generosity is inspiring. You've worked so hard to get these students here today, and I know how proud you are of them and how special today is for you. Thank you for being inclusive, for striving to make the benefits of BCIT education accessible for our students, and I defy any other post-secondary institution to produce a more dedicated group of faculty. Let's give them a round of applause. So I would ask that the graduates please stand now and thank the people in this room. Give them a big shout out for those who have supported you. Just give them a big shout out. You can stand for a minute and do that. Great, thank you. Please be seated. I'm sure you'll have lots of celebrations later on, and for those who weren't able to join you today, remember that this is a videoed ceremony, so you can show it to your family later. So graduates, I now turn to you. Thank you. Thank you for putting your trust in us, your faith in us, and supporting one another and having your perseverance as you travel through the BCIT journey. BCIT is not an easy road, I know. We demand a lot, yet we promise a lot. We promise graduates who are adept in their field, yet humble in their character. Workers who are collaborative in spirit and entrepreneurial in their approach. And citizens who strive for personal success and achievements for the world. Innovative thinkers who will solve some of the world's greatest issues of our time. And with all of you together, I believe we've delivered on that ambitious promise. It's your day of celebration, a moment to reflect proudly on your accomplishments and those of your fellow graduates. I want to as well recognize today that we're marking National Aboriginal Day in Canada, a chance for all Canadians to celebrate the cultures and contributions of Indigenous peoples. This morning, the federal government announced their intention to rename this day as National Indigenous Peoples Day. And as Joanne noted, we're celebrating the remarkable achievement at BCIT of Indigenous people And I'd like to acknowledge the 62 Indigenous students graduating from BCIT this June. On Monday, BCIT signed College and Institutes Canada's Indigenous Education Protocol. And this is a groundbreaking document, a vision of how colleges and institutes can strive to improve their practices and better serve Indigenous peoples. In signing, BCIT commits to 7 principles that underscore the importance of structures and approaches to address Indigenous peoples' learning needs and support self-determination, and of course, towards social economic development in Indigenous communities. I'm so proud of the work we've done and continue to do in this area, but we need to do more. The Indigenous Education Protocol is just a call for Canadian post-secondary institutes to take action, and BCIT is proud to respond to that call. I wish I had time today to talk about each of you as grads, but even though it is the longest day of the year, as you know, on the calendar, I won't do that to you, don't worry. I know you want to get out and celebrate. But I will recognize just a few exceptional students for the parents and friends who are here as examples of the caliber of graduates we have in this room today. First, I want to recognize Tim Den Eggleston. Tim, are you here? If you could stand. Tim is graduating today with his financial management diploma, and Tim played an integral role in establishing BCIT's Student-Led Finance Association, spearheading several career-focused events, establishing a student liaison seat on the board of directors of Avasys, Vancouver, Canada's Financial Advisors Association, and, in case you're not thinking he's done enough, implementing a student mentorship program with Audlin Brown. Tim is co-captain as well of BCIT's JDC West team, set to compete in Calgary next January at Western Canada's largest and most prestigious business competition. JDC West is attended by top students from 12 of the country's most elite business schools, and I'm so proud that we're there. I have no doubt our team will do us proud, and thank you, Tim, for all you do. Thank you. I also have to mention Chris Novikov. Chris, can you stand? Chris is a 2-time BCIT alumnus graduating today with his accounting diploma. Now, many students come back after they graduate, they come back, and this is an example. Chris is one of the dozens of students who will be honored with our Student Graduating Awards ceremony today. He's receiving the CPA Education Foundation Award. He's the only student on record, to score 100% in a tax exam. Now there's a name to remember. Thanks, Chris. Finally, I'd like to give a shout out for Kayla McLean. She can't be here in person today, but she's already landed a position at sales development at an IT and cybersecurity company called Sophos. She was hired right after her practicum, which I might add is happening also frequently, but she's joining us online, so let's give her a big shout out. Kayla, hello. And apparently there's a lot of BCIT graduates at Sophos, and Kayla says that they created a camaraderie amongst the staff that's made it easy for her to transition from school to the workplace. Kayla's an Indigenous woman who's active in her community and is known and an outgoing leader. She's volunteered as a mentor with Enactus, BCIT's Lion Lair project, participated in the Vancouver Board of Trade Leaders of Tomorrow program, and is a volunteer coach for high school field hockey. Kayla, it sounds like you're off to a great start with your new career. We miss you today, but we wish you the very best of luck. So leadership, generosity of spirit, determination, common threads, important traits for BCIT grads, demonstrated at least once, if not many times through their journey as they became graduates. Now I'd like to introduce one more special graduate to you. Would Lauren Kennedy please stand? Now Lauren didn't know she'd be introduced today, so she's just standing there wondering what's happening. But I don't know if you've ever been at the end of a line and you hope that people pay as much attention to you at the end of a line as the first of the ceremony. So I've got something to ask you. Lauren, you're going to be famous because you're going to be the last student to cross our stage today. And I'd like to ask all of our graduates to return to their seats after receiving their credential and be present to celebrate Lauren in the most raucous way you can, just as she celebrated your crossing of the stage. And for your trouble, Lauren, I'd like to treat you to dinner. It's on us. I know you want to switch places with her. So graduates, the adventure's just beginning. The road does not end here, and neither should your education. Whether you're come back at BCIT, where you're more than welcome for additional education, or in your new roles in industry, keep learning, read, travel, talk to strangers, and be curious. Most of all, have fun today. You earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I'd now like to call upon Jack Davidson, who will bring greetings from the board and introduce our keynote speaker.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, dear. I'm absolutely delighted to be here today to congratulate you and your parents. I was a parent of a grad, and I know how much work it is getting them through this. So congratulations for all your hard work. And I'd like to commend our faculty and staff. On behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors, they work hard at getting you through too, and they know how hard it is. So thank you very much for all your effort. I'd like, before I get started here, take a moment to recognize those board governors who are here today. Jennifer Figner is here. Where's Scott? Scott McAlpine was right in the middle there. Scott, put your hand up. And Kim Humphreys, thank you very much for coming out. The Board of Governors do not run the school. We help vision the future. So if you have any good ideas for us, let us know, because we're always trying to improve what BCIT does. To all the students in the audience here today who are graduating, well done. When you made the choice to come to BCIT, you changed the course of your future. The time, the hard work you have invested here will open many doors. Employers know that when they hire a BCIT graduate, they're getting someone who can hit the road running, hit the ground running. I used to be in the road building business. Our grads have a reputation. They're known for their drive, their talent, their ingenuity, and their ability to work hard. And if they didn't have that ability to work hard, they wouldn't be here today. And our grads are known for their ability to get the job done. And that's what employers are looking for, and that's what you need to build your future on. And while you're going forward, remember you're surrounded by friends and family who are incredibly proud of all that you've accomplished and will continue to support you as you move on. You have also earned the confidence of your instructors, who know just what it took for you to get here today. Each of you deserves and should feel enormously proud of your accomplishments. For the most part, or for most of you, your time at BCIT has come to an end. But your achievements won't stop here. BCIT grads make good things happen all across this province. I believe that BCIT is critical to BC's economic prosperity, and now you are all part of making that happen. I challenge you to build on everything you've learned and accomplished so far. Commit yourself to making an impact, to making life better within your future workplace, within your community, within our province and our country. We're turning our future over to you, and you'll have to take up the slack. But I know you can do it. On behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors, our warmest congratulations to you on all your academic and personal achievements. Thank you very much. I just need to signal that was when you were to clap for me. So, yeah. This morning, I also have the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker, Tracy Arnish. As Chief People Officer at Coast Capital Savings, Tracy is responsible for all of Coast Capital's human resources functions, including talent acquisition. That means if you want a job, you know, come and see her. And talent management, total rewards, and corporate learning. She brings over 15 years of human resource management experience to the role and is passionate, very passionate, about building a strong corporate culture that connects people with the organization's purpose. Prior to joining Coast Capital, Tracy served as Senior Vice President, People and Culture at Canfor, a global forest products company based in Vancouver. During her career, she has worked in both the private and public sectors with organizations such as Air Canada, TransLink, and Orca Bay Sports and Entertainment. Get us tickets? I used to. You don't want it. No. Tracy holds a Bachelor of Business Administration from Thompson River University and a Master of Business Administration from Simon Fraser. She is active in the community and dedicates much of her time to BC Children's Hospital, Junior Achievement BC, and to Ronald McDonald House, where she is currently the board chair. Tracy is someone you should listen to. She's been there, done it, and she'll help you on your way. Tracy, it is truly an honor to have you here today. Thank you very much.
Let's hope I can live up to those wonderful comments. Thank you very much. President Kinloch, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, students, family, and friends, good morning, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. It is my sincere honor and privilege for me to have the opportunity to be here to speak with you this morning as you celebrate your hard work and the many accomplishments that you've achieved in your time here at BCIT, and as you prepare to move on to this next exciting chapter in your journey. As I was preparing for today and thinking about what could I possibly bring to all of you, it got me to reflecting on the world that you are entering into, and how, as in my role as Chief People Officer at Coast Capital Savings, where it's my job to hire the best and the brightest talent that we need for the future, I got to feeling a lot more confident about the future of my organization and other companies because of the talent that is in this room today. And we heard from President Kinloch just a couple of the highlights of the amazing things that you are going to do for our world. BCIT has helped prepare you to enter a world that I believe needs you now more than ever. Now, if we're honest, there's probably a couple of you in the room who are saying, yeah, of course, the world needs me, I'm ready. My 14-year-old son thinks he's ready for the world. But I know that when I was sitting in your seats, I had some fear and some wonder about what was it that I could possibly bring to organizations. So let me share with you today what it is that I believe about this graduating class and others like you today that the world so very desperately needs. Thought leader Simon Sinek, the author of Starting with Why, has put forward a proposition that says people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. They don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what we know today is that millennials, of which many of you are, more than any other generation understand the sense of purpose and having a greater why. In fact, over 85% of millennials today believe that an organization's success should be measured on something that's far greater than just their financial performance. Now, given the reality of today's rapidly changing global economy, the geopolitical instability that we are faced with every day, climate change, the rapidly changing expectations of the workplace and of consumers, it's all left countries, companies, and importantly, individuals asking the question, why? Why do I exist? Why am I here? How can my why make a greater difference in the world? Why should I choose to work for this company? And how are they going to help me achieve what matters most in my life? What we know today is that having a clear sense of purpose to answer that question of why, it matters. And what we see at Coast Capital Savings, and what we know about new graduates, is that you are clearer than ever on your purpose and how you can truly impact the world in a meaningful way. And we need you to help the previous generations who haven't quite yet figured this out, because we still live in a world where short-term focus on profits drives the majority of organizations today. But what we do know is that companies who are driven by something greater than just profits outperform others on the S&P 500 by as much as 140%. You have the chance to help your organizations of the future answer their why in helping the world while steering them on to greater financial success. Now, I don't want you to walk out of here today feeling a bit deflated if you haven't quite yet fully figured out your purpose. For me, my purpose, which is to be a catalyst and champion for others, enabling them to realize something in themselves tomorrow that they may not have believed possible today, has been a work in progress for many years. But I'll tell you, it's been a work that's been very time well spent, because understanding my purpose in life has made my path, including some of the roadblocks and the bumps that I've faced along the way, one that I now understand, and where I can clearly see the road ahead, and where I know I will have greater impact on others. Now, you should know that on your journey to understanding your purpose, you learn as much, if not more, from your failures as you do from your successes. And I promise I won't spend too much time talking about failures, but I think there's important lessons here. Oprah Winfrey once said that sometimes you find out what you're supposed to be doing by doing the things you're not supposed to be doing. So it's like you've likely heard others say, and I will say it to you, fail fast and fail often, because unfortunately, failure is going to be inevitable along the way. But for every supposed failure that you encounter, I encourage you to choose to view that as an opportunity to improve your success rate in the future. Because for me, these moments taught me things about myself that I could not have learned any other way. Whether it was the wrong decision to join a company, and I did make a couple of those in the past, or when my 3.5-year-old son was diagnosed with leukemia, I learned that I have a strong will and far more resiliency than I ever imagined I could have. I would share with you that these moments, for me, in them I learned that life is about perspective. And if you view your glass as always half full, it will be. But conversely, if you view it as half empty, it will also be. The knowledge, though, that you've emerged stronger and wiser from setbacks means that you will be more confident and prepared to face the future. Now, BCIT has also prepared you to be resilient in change, which is a critical success factor in organizations today, yet it's a skill set that I find many employees still lack. Now, I'm sure you've seen much change here in your time at BCIT, and one of the only things that I know to be 100% true is that the pace of change today is as slow as it will ever be. So your ability to remain agile and open in times of change, seeing change as an opportunity, and inspiring others through change will be what separates you as a leader, and it will provide you with the opportunity to shape your career versus others shaping it for you. Be the first to raise your hand for new challenges. Learn quickly and adapt, because these will be the key elements to your success tomorrow. So let's talk about technology. We've all heard about the implications for the world of work as a result of the rapidly changing technological advancements in the areas of artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles, robotics, human-to-machine learning, and of course, big data. Many individuals today choose to focus on the fear of job loss that will come as a result of technological advancement. Some suggest that up to 50% of jobs will be replaced by technology in the next few decades. But for me, I choose to focus on the opportunity that I believe this brings for you. I want you to be confident knowing that BCIT has prepared you for the kind of jobs we need for this new economy. Your comfort with technology is a differentiator, and it's one that you must never lose. Now, some of you are probably saying, yeah, right, I'm never going to turn out like my parents. I do that frequently as I'm arguing with my father, who doesn't understand how Wi-Fi works, or my father-in-law, who literally just got rid of his flip phone. But I do hate to tell you that you are going to get older, and as you do, you are at risk of not evolving as rapidly as you need to. So never lose your interest in new technologies and keep yourself current. I had the opportunity to work with a number of great thought leaders around the world, and through them, they have taught me to bring a rigor and a discipline to remaining current in my years of expertise. And you heard President Kinloch give you a couple of recommendations of things that you need to do, and I would echo those. Read. Be a voracious reader. Find mentors. Open yourself to new experiences far outside your comfort zone. Travel. Find new foods. Meet new people. Because today, life is about experience and interaction, not strong technical capabilities, though they will no longer be just enough. Develop your emotional intelligence, or your EQ. The top performing companies on the Fortune 100, 90% of those have CEOs who have higher than average EQ, while they have only average IQ. So today, we are hiring for what you've maybe heard called those soft skills. Develop empathy for others. This will be key to your ability to connect, influence, and ultimately impact those around you. By focusing on relationships and experiences, that will provide you, as it has me, the opportunity to innovate and positively impact the organizations that I've been a part of in ways that would not have otherwise been possible. I also challenge you to bring your thirst for learning and your hunger for it to your organizations. As a learner, you've developed the innovation capabilities our organizations are hungry for. Many of you are entrepreneurs, but I would say all of you are intrapreneurs. Your future organizations are waiting for your fresh perspectives. We're waiting for your curiosity on why we do the things the way that we do, and just maybe some fresh ideas on possibly not doing those same things the way that we've always done them. At BCIT, you've learned diversity of thought and what can be achieved through collaboration, and there's much that we can learn from you. Top companies today, like General Electric and Cisco, have embraced the network organization, and they're moving away from the traditional hierarchies that many of us grew up in. They see new graduates, and they understand that you work within a network of peers. You work virtually, digitally, and socially. Your comfort in this new environment ensures collaboration and collaborative problem solving, new thinking, and ultimately better solutioning. So please teach our leaders how to lead in this new world. My final thoughts for you this morning are on leadership. Many of you in this room have been leaders, and many of you will be the future leaders in our organizations, whether you're formal people leaders or you're informal thought leaders. Over my career, I've worked with hundreds of great leaders from whom I've learned the following lessons. Great leaders are humble, they're curious, and they're courageous. Great leaders are role models. They are accountable, and they empower others. Great leaders are mentors. They take risks on people, and they are authentic in each and every interaction. Great leaders listen more than they speak. Some leaders are still working on that. They put developing their people as their top priority, and they seek to surround themselves by others who are more talented than they are. Great leaders recognize that they don't always have to be the smartest person in the room. It was Michael Dell who once said, "Try never to be the smartest person in the room. If you are, I suggest you invite smarter people or find a different room." In conclusion, the world needs you now more than ever. Take your lessons learned here at BCIT and keep them with you in your next chapters as you lead our organizations into the future for the better. I wish you much continued success, and congratulations to you all again.
Thank you, Tracy. We have one award to present this morning. I'd now like to ask Leela Dawson and Sam Chu to come forward for the presentation of the Teaching Excellence Award.
Thank you. Stand on the X. Today, I have the honor of acknowledging Sam Chu by presenting him with the BCIT School of Business Teaching Excellence Award. Sam is an operations management faculty member in the School of Business. That's a really hard subject, by the way. He's known by his students as a dedicated and organized instructor who comes to every class with a positive attitude. Sam's students also appreciate how approachable he is and the effort he makes to adapt his class to teach students in the way they learn best. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you, Leela, and congratulations, Sam. All right, now we come to that exciting moment when our graduates are about to cross the stage and be recognized for completing their programs here at BCIT. So here's the process we'll be following. The students will leave the auditorium, as they've already started, and return through the side door on my left. They'll hand me their credential, I'll read their name, and then I'll return the credential. The photographer will take a photo as they meet our president, Kathy Kinloch. And then our grads will shake a few hands as they cross the stage. President Kathy Kinloch, Tracy Arnish, our keynote speaker, Jack Davidson, and the dean of their school. You might also see faculty members coming forward to join the line and shake the hands of the students they've instructed and supported over their time here at BCIT. The special connection between our students and our faculty is an important part of the BCIT experience. As each graduate leaves the stage, they will become a BCIT alumni and a member of the BCIT Alumni Association, joining a global membership of over 170,000 alumni. Talk about networking. You will be presented with an alumni pin to mark this occasion. We hope that our graduates wear their pins proudly and keep in touch here at BCIT. Now, as Kathy mentioned in her remarks earlier, we want to be sure that all of our graduates, from the first to cross the stage to our final graduate, are equally and respectfully acknowledged as they receive their credential. So we ask graduates to please return to your seat and, along with all of our guests, continue to be present and recognize your fellow graduates in their important moment. Platform party, would you please take your places to congratulate our graduates? Graduating with distinction indicates a grade point average of 80% or higher, and part-time students have balanced school, work, and home for a long period of time. All right, here we go. School of Business, Leela Dawson is our dean. Associate Dean for Accounting, Finance, and Insurance, Jennifer Figner. Associate Dean for Marketing Management, Harj Dhaliwal. And the Bachelor of Technology in Accounting Program Head is Jennifer Kerr, our graduate. Pao Wei Chen. Zin Chen. Graduating with distinction, Christopher George Cronin. Chanraj Singh Dhaliwal. Priya Dillon. Graduating with distinction, Ganika Ibanibi. Bunny Gatora. Jay Gill. Jaspreet Kaur Grewal. Felix Ha. Fawaz Ibrahim. Julia Itkin. Oh, you'll want Julia. Ashley Victoria Gemot. Jialing Jiang. Angel Liu. David Lee. Graduating with distinction, Teresa Lee. Ying Chao Ma. Kathleen Magnay. James Rolando Montalvo. Congratulations. Tamana Pandur. Congratulations. Yvonne James Posnikoff. Tina Rezai. Congratulations. John Seward. Isabella Torvilas. Emily Zhu. Louis June Yak. Now the Bachelor of Accounting, Program Head Jennifer Kerr. Graduating with distinction, Amanda Brubaker. Derek McLeod. Don't forget that. Graduating with distinction, Carmela Serrano. Don't forget that. Mitra Zamani Rad. Now the Diploma in Accounting Program Head is Jennifer Figner, our first graduate. Graduating with distinction, Baldeep Atwal. Don't forget that. Yumi Baptista. Graduating with distinction, David Bentley. Reina Buglioni. Graduating with distinction, Ken Sen. Graduating with distinction, Atfi Biglar. Graduating with distinction, Bahare Jahanpur. Congratulations. Dennis Encarnacion. There you go. Leah Cheng. Graduating with distinction, Felix Sing Wei Chow. Graduating with distinction, Lap Chi Robert Chung. Joshua Ko. Thundersticks, I love it. Zhu Dong. Graduating with distinction, Philip Dumagpi. Graduating with distinction and our valedictorian today, Mia Ellefson Lee. Graduating with distinction, Jing Fan. Andrew Ha. Samson Hoy. Hui Xian Hung. Come on up. Graduating with distinction, David Hui. Graduating with distinction, Chan Kim Hyun. Graduating with distinction, Uzair Kasim. Loveleen Preeti Kosa. Min Kim. Graduating with distinction, Rahul Kumar. Sean Lee. Graduating with distinction, Adam James Leonard. Graduating with distinction, Zin Lee Lee. Graduating with distinction, Brooke Noel Lingapa. Guanting Liu. Graduating with distinction, Sean Liu. Jing Yi Liu. Sarah Liu. Shirzi Sit Ying Mai. James Jason Michaud. Natalia Nekrasova. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, T. Tan Huynh. Oh, don't forget that. Graduating with distinction, Christopher Novikov. Graduating with distinction, Kelly Provenzano. Ji Shan Pu. Irel Sanchez. Taryn Sandhu. Denise Ann Wee Section. Ashley Sit. Yen Thatch. Congratulations. Brian Trin. Here we go. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sabrina Sang. Rachel Ann Pena Francia Parafina Toison. Congratulations. Yi Ji Wong. Graduating with distinction, Ji Wong. Graduating with distinction, Stuart Nolan Webb. Lisa Wong. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Ginger Wu. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jessie Wong. Erica Wong. Graduating with distinction, Nina Yi. Manhong Zhang. Graduating with distinction, Ivy Lee. Graduating with distinction, Carolyn Zhang. Graduating with distinction, Daniel Zhang. Graduating with distinction, Cassandra Yao. Now the diploma in finance. The program head is Chris Grissat, our first graduate. I'll take that. Thank you. Is Min Duan Zhu. Congratulations. Now the diploma in financial planning. Chris Grissat is the program head there as well. Graduating is Aaron Borg. Graduating with distinction, Tim Den Engelson. Kevin Hyun. Graduating with distinction, Eddie Wong. Now the diploma in financial management, professional accounting option. Coordinator is Deacon Devlin, and graduating is Gonzalo Alfonso Galvez Liano. Congratulations. Sidi Devi Ramkasoon. Congratulations. Danielle Andrea Santos. Now the diploma, General Insurance and Risk Management. The program head is Sean Sinclair. Graduating is Gregory Brady. Monica Duong. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Konstantin Fenchenko. Congratulations. Eric Hall. Graduating with distinction, Nicole Leanne Howard. Alisa Marie Lewis. Flaubert Nagu. There you go. Nicole Marguerite Owen. Congratulations. Emily Catherine Rose Plunet. Congratulations. Dean Desmond Stice. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Olga Chueva. Graduating with distinction, Leah Janine Wilkinson. Lakin Z. Congratulations. Now, the certificate in financial management finance option coordinator is Deacon Devlin. And graduating is Rafael Rocha. Fernando Candito de Campos. Congratulations. Sure. Now the certificate in financial management professional accounting option. Deacon Devlin is the coordinator there as well. Gladys Romero Vilela. Now the diploma in marketing management entrepreneurship option program head is Rick Croach. And graduating is Cam Barami. Jared Fedosoff. Jennifer Kathleen Jameson Gibbs. Christian Gundick. Milad Robert Hedge. Damien Hewavitharana. Angela Huang. Max Chun Huang. Michelle Huang. Tanvir Singh Kang. Jameson Daniel Kirby. J.C. Kwan. Congratulations. Zane Lau. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Matthew J. Ma. Congratulations. Connor Mulligan. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Robert Peterson. The Chad. Ashleen Rao. Congratulations. Harshdeep Singh Sidhu. Congratulations. Morgan Swale. Thank you. Krishna Taylor. Congratulations. Matthew Tang. Congratulations. Jordan Tour. Kira Lauren Whitehead. Congratulations. Josh Williamson.
Congratulations.
Phil Waschuk. Now the Diploma in Marketing Management, Marketing Communications option. Joe Freeburn is the program head. And graduating, Angus Chun Bill Au. Catherine Auger. Here you go. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Michael Bay.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Sarah Brown.
Congratulations.
Lindsay Antonia Madeline Cameron.
Congratulations.
Eric Ung Chan.
Congratulations.
Nicole Chan.
Congratulations.
Christine Chong. Katrina Maming Kagoya.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Isabel Hoi Ying Chu.
Congratulations.
Ian Colcoin.
Congratulations.
Brittany Dame.
Congratulations.
Adele Davidson.
Congratulations.
Michelle Doan.
Okay, Michelle, don't forget that.
Erica Driver. Graduating with distinction, Michael Durrett.
Congratulations. Okay.
Marley Ealer.
Hey, Marty, don't forget that. Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Morgan Jillian Ellis.
Congratulations.
Curl Fernandez.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Stephanie Anna Forbes. Michaela Genio. Maya Gadiri Asli.
Congratulations.
Victoria Elizabeth Giddings, pardon me. Sarah Ania Gil Mogica. Graduating with distinction, Alistair Hayward. Lauren Agnes Hutton. Alim Jamal. Jalis Jaswal. Jin Kim.
Congratulations.
Kalina Kolarova.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Dominic LaForest. Graduating with distinction, Haley LeBlanc. Graduating with distinction, Matthew LeBond.
There you go, Matthew.
Graduating with distinction, Hillary Patricia Levy. Alexandra Lewis. Graduating with distinction, Hui Ling Lee.
Congratulations.
James Ling.
Congratulations.
Vanessa Liu.
Here, Vanessa.
Kiana Mason. Melissa McFarlane.
Congratulations.
Danica McGaffney.
Congratulations.
Anthony McCabe.
Congratulations.
Tyler McMillan.
Congratulations.
Daniel McRobert.
Congratulations.
Roxanne Nokos.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Megan Park. Susan Maria Silva Pereira.
Congratulations.
John Chiaro Ramirez.
Congratulations.
David Shao.
Congratulations.
Sarah Elizabeth Silvers Cocker.
Congratulations.
Nicole Stewart.
Congratulations.
Kathleen Sun.
Congratulations.
Kevin Chung Shun Zito.
Congratulations.
Sylvia Tran.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Camilo Trujillo Sanchez.
Congratulations.
Emily Tu.
Congratulations.
Sarah Westwood. Tanya Wengates. Kaylee Sierra Yuzakapi. Now the diploma in marketing management, professional real estate option. Program head is Bill Phillips. First graduate is Courtney Carlson. Jenny Dew. Matthew Irvine.
Congratulations.
Hayden Farrell. Graduating with distinction, Isaac Ford.
Congratulations.
Amandeep Gill.
Congratulations.
Chloe Hamlin. Dustin Kuzik. Lucas Rayner. Now the diploma in marketing management, professional sales option. The program head is Bruce Anthony. Our first graduate is Jillian Beasley.
Here, Jillian, don't forget it.
Jacqueline Michelle Bianquette. Carson Blanchette. Graduating with distinction, Megan Cheshire. Graduating with distinction, Desiree Lee Choquette. Graduating with distinction, Emma Chu. Taylor Durnham.
Congratulations.
Sean Elder. Liam Griffin. Darren James Gumeyege. Vikramjeet Hans.
Congratulations.
T. Tu Tra Ho.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Jagwinder Johal. This is awesome. We've got a graduating student and a future graduate. On Katrina Maria Lazarato. Let's save that video. Vivian Lee. Andrew Lee.
Congratulations.
Henry Lee.
Congratulations.
Dilraj Mahil. Graduating with distinction, Sarah Messenger.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Sylvia Myong.
Congratulations.
Mia Huyn.
Congratulations.
Paul Peash.
Congratulations.
Monica Tiffany Kwan.
Congratulations.
Kyle Singh Rana.
Congratulations.
Desmond Thomas. Graduating with distinction, Angela Michelle Tremontin.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Michael John Watson. Graduating with distinction, Sean Kevin Whalen.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Eric Michael Zabirek.
Congratulations.
Brian Zabirek.
Congratulations.
Now the Diploma in Marketing Management, Tourism Management option. The program head is David Tickenen. And graduating, Brianna Elizabeth Alexander with distinction. Sheldon Patrick Ang. Graduating with distinction, Cynthia Brassard.
Congratulations.
Yo Ning Chang.
Congratulations.
Min Fei Chang.
Congratulations.
Ellie Cho.
Congratulations.
Victor Dinka.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Alina Doaga.
Congratulations.
Cameron Fruin.
Congratulations.
Tajinder Kaur Gill.
Karen, thank you very much.
Vincent Law.
Congratulations.
Alex Leung.
Congratulations.
Maria Lopez.
Congratulations.
Susan Meng.
Congratulations.
Nikki Ariana Merz. Here, Nikki, don't forget. Graduating with distinction, Jacinta Mitchell.
Congratulations.
Rachel Ryle. Austin Michelle Sulzma.
Congratulations.
Lauren Stanton Nixdorf. Jamie Tan.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Heidi Tang.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Michelle Tanu Miharja. Julia Valerie Tepez.
Congratulations.
Kara Wong.
Congratulations.
Carmen Yao. Liwen Zhao.
Congratulations.
Now the certificate in marketing management program head is Stacy Laviolette. And graduating is Rafaela Godoy. Now the certificate in marketing management, marketing communications option, program head also Stacy Laviolette. Graduating is Camilla Corbacho. Clovis Filo.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Jessica Marie Rios.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Jace Marianne Voyer.
Congratulations.
Now the certificate in marketing management professional sales option, program head also Stacy Laviolette. Graduating is Bruna Soares Ostheimer.
Congratulations.
And graduating with distinction, Lauren Kennedy. Platform party. I think you guys can be seated. Now, would Jennifer Figner, Chair Education Council, please come forward?
Throughout the year, it's the role of Education Council to advise BCIT's Board of Governors on a variety of educational policies, priorities, and programs. We review new programs and major changes to existing programs, as well as set criteria for the awards, academic standing, and exams that you all know and love. Through this, we're involved in many aspects of the programs that you have completed in order to earn the certificates, diplomas, and degrees that you're celebrating today. This morning, as Chair of Education Council, I get to do the fun part. Graduates, will you please stand? And flip the tassel on your cap to the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2017.
I now call Mia Ellefson Lee, a graduate of the Accounting Diploma Program, to come forward and deliver the valedictory address.
Honored guests, our platform party, distinguished faculty, family and friends, and my fellow grads, thank you for being here this morning. Today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Today is a milestone. Today is a cause for celebration. It is an immense honor and privilege to stand before you this morning and represent the graduating class of 2017. Thank you for the opportunity. Each student who has undertaken a program in our distinguished School of Business, be it marketing, finance, accounting, insurance, or financial planning, understands the tremendous challenge that these programs present. What we have all accomplished leaves me in awe. Only past and present BCIT students can truly understand the magnitude of what we have overcome. As Kelly Provenzano of the accounting program once said, "I have no life. School is my life." And I believe that her statement resonates with all of us. The diplomas we receive today represent everything that we've gone through and everything that we've achieved. We could not have accomplished this without the help of our esteemed peers and professors. Your support has been the greatest gift that we could ever ask for. I would like to personally thank Natasha Naker and her Notorious Shoe collection, as well as Graham Hughes, Vineet Nath, and Terry Gordon. It is my privilege to call many of you my friends and to have had the opportunity to share precious memories with you throughout these 2 years. It was not my intention to befriend so many people, but as Jalise Jaswal of the marketing program likes to remind us, we all know what BCIT truly stands for, being crammed into teams. This room is full of incredibly talented, skilled individuals, and I have no doubt that you will carry on the BCIT legacy with pride and grace. Something that I greatly appreciate about the BCIT community and about our country as a whole is that we embrace our diversity. We are stronger together, and we are all so different. Different in our beliefs, in our ethnicities, and in our languages. However, we all share one common goal. We strive to be successful. By being here today, you have achieved that goal, and I hope that you accept my heartfelt congratulations. In the wise words of Tim Den Engelson of the Financial Planning Program, you deserve it. While I have access to this platform, I would like to share an important message with you. As a survivor of sexual abuse, I remember wishing as a young girl that I could meet a strong and successful woman who had gotten herself out of the dark place that I found myself unwillingly in. To anyone going through a similar trying time, I would like to personally tell you that it does get better. Me standing here right now as your valedictorian is proof of that. This is the art of living, and we can only be resilient and persevere. I encourage you to share your stories, as not only will it heal you, but it will heal others. We stand here today, completely transformed and ready to become who we truly are. It is our responsibility to leave the world a better place than how we found it. As Gandhi once said, You must be the change you wish to see in the world. It is time for us to make history. And I have such faith in you because I believe in your capabilities, in your passion, and in your determination to overcome any challenges. Do not let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve your goals and dreams. And by being here today, it is a testament to that. Please join me in congratulating our worthy graduates.
Thank you, Mia, for representing BCIT so eloquently. I could have listened to you all afternoon, so, but we have another ceremony. So I first of all want to commend you for your courage in sharing your personal journey with us. You said it's our responsibility to leave the world a better place than we found it, and I can see you've taken it to heart. Isn't she a great example? Wow. So today you graduate with your accounting diploma, and while no one would accuse any of our business students of slacking off, we know accounting is a tough program, and you, Mia, have not only survived the program, but you've thrived. You've not only maintained impressive grades, but you're active outside the classroom. Now listen to this. You're the VP of Marketing for BCIT's Financial Management Association, and a member of the group that took first place out of 53 groups in the integrative course, a 2-week case study program that assists students in becoming aware of real-life situations they might face in their career. Isn't that amazing? That's something. And in case you thought that wasn't enough, you volunteered as a student guide during Kickstart Week in September and are noted for helping your peers with assignments, projects, and test preparation. Also, you were a key participant in organizing the BCIT Tax Clinic 2017, filing without charge many tax returns for low-income community members and students. Mia, your hard work, your perseverance, and your dedication to others is so inspiring. But before I let you go, I want to share one thing that a faculty member who nominated you had to say about you. It's very special. Every year, our department has a number of very qualified students, and once in a while, we have exceptional students. Mia, to me, is one of those students, and I've been fortunate to have her in my class. Mia, you are a valuable asset to BCIT, and we're so proud to have you as an alum. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mia and Kathy. All right, now it's time to celebrate with our graduates. Our processions will now leave the auditorium. First, the platform party, followed by our faculty, and then our graduates. But before they go, I've got a couple reminders for you. Remember, Mountain West Studios is available for studio portraits of graduates, located upstairs in room 3040. Leader Frames is available just outside the hall here if you would like to have your credential professionally framed. I also want to remind you that a video of this ceremony will be available online in a day or two. Go to bcit.ca/convocation and you'll be directed from there. Everyone is invited to join us for refreshments following this ceremony. The reception is in the gymnasium, which is right across from the auditorium. Graduates, please return to the gowning area, that's where you got these put on, to remove your gowns before going over to the reception. Also, and I cannot stress this enough, for everyone who's here, please move away from the doors as you leave. There's a lot of us, and things can get a little congested. There's only so many doors, so as you leave the auditorium, please move away from the doors. I want to thank all our volunteers and staff for their efforts. Yes. And lastly, a note to those who just crossed the stage. You've completed a chapter of your journey. Congratulations. We hope that BCIT continues to be a part of your future as you grow and develop in your chosen field. I absolutely wish you the very best. Thank you so much for joining us today. The processions will now leave the auditorium. I do ask everyone now to stand and remain standing until our graduates have departed. Thank you.